Actually, it's a tax because we've been drilling more and more profoundly in the mind with acceptance. So of course you're going to have all the counter weight.
All the things that are difficult for me to accept are coming up. So that's what I'm experiencing. I'm experiencing everything that's really difficult for me to accept as a part of my lesson in learning acceptance. So go ahead.
Exactly. So by accepting this, it's reminding as well. It's a very powerful message because it reminds me that I am the creator of that experience, and nothing that I experience right now would be here if I didn't will for it. Whether it's maybe you remember a great message from Holy Spirit to Regina last week. It's about gratitude or about willing for. I think you taught that. It's about the Son of God is not able to will against. We're always willing for something, whether we like it as a result or not, but we're always willing for. We always feel grateful for something. And so we're experimenting, either in the dark or in the light. But it's always our responsibility. Thank you for letting me share this.
Yeah, and I think that probably one thing that is becoming more and more clear in my mind, although I will admit that, right now learning this pure acceptance and then having the things that are most difficult for me to accept come up, it's a challenge. So I'm not going to say it's not. But one thing that is getting very, very clear in my mind is that if I am rejecting my current experience, no matter what it is, what I am also rejecting is the idea that I am the creator of that experience, which means I'm still rejecting myself. And again, as Holy Spirit has been teaching me, whenever I reject myself, it's really because I'm judging myself. And whenever I judge myself, then I am teaching myself that I am guilty and unworthy. And whenever I'm teaching myself that I am guilty and unworthy, then I am creating the experience of fear. I mean, the Holy Spirit is just really showing me step by step by step what I'm doing to myself. And this is really helpful because when I see that I am doing this to myself, then it starts giving me back my own power. I start ceasing to see myself as a victim. Even today, I did not have what I would call a good day today. It did not feel good. It felt like another ego attack. But what I was able to clearly see in the mind, which was very important, I was able to clearly see in the mind that I chose the experience. I mean, Holy Spirit pointed my mind right back to the exact moment, literally, when I chose the experience. And that is very, very powerful. Because when I see that I chose the experience and therefore I am having the experience, I no longer see myself as victim. And that is taking my power back. And as I began to take the power back, as I began to realize that I am the creator of every experience I have, and I create that experience through willing for it, I can start to pay more attention to what I'm willing for, and I can begin to change my mind. I begin to notice when my mind is willing for an experience that I don't truly want, and I can change my mind, let go of that idea, and begin to will for a different experience. And again, because I'm not very good at the abstract, Holy Spirit gives me what I consider more concrete tools to help me with this. And one tool that the Holy Spirit gave me a couple of weeks ago, which I posted, was Holy Spirit showed me that in the mind, whenever you're willing for something, there's a picture of it or an idea of it in your mind. For example, if you are imagining coming onto Pal Talk and teaching, and you're imagining that when you get into Pal Talk you're going to be nervous, and you're imagining that you might be a little bit tongue-tied, and you're imagining that you might have trouble delivering your message, that is willing for that experience. And so what Holy Spirit taught me is, when you're willing for this experience that you don't really want, because you don't really want to go into Pal Talk and be nervous, you don't really want to go into Pal Talk and be tongue-tied, you don't really want to go into Pal Talk and not be able to get your message across, not have the Holy Spirit flow through you. So when you notice that this is the image of in your mind that you're willing for, in that moment let go of that image and replace it with another. Instead, imagine yourself going into Pal Talk and being very relaxed. Imagine yourself going into Pal Talk and truly, trusting the Holy Spirit. Imagine yourself going into Pal Talk and not needing to even know what you're going to say. That when you open your mouth, you'll feel the love in your heart, and the Holy Spirit will just flow through you. And imagine yourself even being amazed when you listen to your own recording of you speaking, because you cannot believe what came through you. Take what you were imagining, which is what you do not want, let go of that, and replace it with another image that you do want. And this is how the Holy Spirit is teaching me to will for what I do want instead of willing for what I don't want. And this again is accepting that I am creator. Accepting the power of my mind and the connection between the power of my mind and my experience. But again, the flip side of that is remembering when I'm in an experience that doesn't feel so good, when I'm in an experience that doesn't seem to be what I really want, to remember that I am there because I willed for that. And accepting that is the first step in learning to will for differently, because I'm accepting who I truly am instead of rejecting who I truly am. I'll let go of the mic and see if anybody has anything they want to add.